Admiral Alphonse here. I've just been meaning for a while to do a quick little video showing off my lightsaber collection, do a quick review on the purchases I've bought them from, and show you guys some of the features on a couple of them. So real quick, I decided if I was going to do this, I was going to might as well dress up, throw my Jedi robes on and look the part. But now that the video's going, let's go ahead and take that off so I don't knock it over. First off, this is a saber. Let's get a little closer. From Ultrasabers. This is what they call just a stunt saber. You see, turn it on. It doesn't make noise, it just lights up. It has one solid color. This on Ultrasabers runs about $100, plus shipping ends up being $120. They're fun. Full contact, you can whack the crap out of them. But they don't make any cool whooshing noises. They don't do any sort of, when you hit them with things, they don't do anything. It is great for photos, but not nearly as much fun as their toys to play around with. One thing I will say about this is fun. Is this coupler on the bottom, and I'll show you that after I show you my next saber. So put this down. My next saber is actually hard for me to recommend buying one because I got it off a Facebook ad that recommended me to some third-party dealer in China. This cost $100. So boot it up. Nifty, silly sounds when you wake it out of sleep mode. This cost $100, but it ended up, I didn't hear anything from the seller for about 2 months, so I tried to get a hold of them, couldn't get a hold of them. Asked PayPal for a refund, got a refund. About a month later, this showed up at my front doorstep, so I got this for free by accident. I feel a little bad about it, but the original saber body came from a lot of resellers buy parts from a place called Saberstudio, which has relatively cheap internals. And then the emitter and the extension I bought from a website called lightsabers.com. In about a week turnaround getting me parts. Each of their parts are about $20-25 a piece, which is not bad for this fancy little emitter. It just makes the saber feel a lot more custom. I'm a big fan of it. Here's one on. It's kind of obnoxious. In fact, this has a little fun flash. Turn it off there. The fun thing about this is it has different sound fonts built into it. So if you hold this for a second, it'll play a sound to tell you whose sound font you're using. And then you just turn it on. Also, the nice thing about this is that you can change colors on the fly. So you hold the button down for 2 seconds and tap it again. You see it'll rotate through colors, which is a very nice feature, to be honest. Let's get a nice red going. Kind of pink. Cycle back through blue. Okay. There we go. There's a nice evil red. And this is one of my favorite features, just the blaster deflect sound, which is a cool thing, to be honest. And as I was saying, we go back to this first saber. You can see I kind of made a custom part here to attach this to this Ultrasabers quick release coupler, which normally would only attach to other Ultrasabers. But I kind of, using some PVC and some epoxy, made a custom attachment there. But now, I am able to have a dual bladed saber, which is pretty damn cool. Ooh, ceiling there. Yeah, the problem with this is exactly the same height as my room. So I really can't do much with it inside. It is freaking huge. You don't quite get the scale of how big these things are when you combine two full-size sabers. But That's a pretty neat use for the secondary saber. And you can, again, quick release like that, and you have two separate sabers again. Nice use for stunt saber if it doesn't have sound. You can attach it to another saber that does have sound, and voila. This right here, another Ultrasabers lightsaber. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi's original lightsaber. I love the heftiness of this handle. It is big, it's pretty. Ultrasabers does a really good job of just having big, hefty, neatly designed sabers. The problem is all of their on-off switches are pretty boring. Like, I'll show you when I get to the next saber as well, but it's just, they have no real originality. All the buttons look exactly the same. But this is a saber with sound. It says Ultrasaber's Obsidian soundboard. Here. It makes sounds. You hit it against things, it clashes. It doesn't have that cool saber effect noise, but if you push the button, it does a lockup, like you're clashing a saber with somebody else. Sad thing about this is this is a great saber, so how pretty it is, but Ultrasaber's internals can be really expensive. Turn it off. For just a bare bones sound like that, it only comes with one blade color, and doesn't come with some of the niftier sound effects. This still costs about $300. Which is a bit of a bummer. Again, the handle is really pretty. It's big, it's hefty, it feels great in your hand. But it's a little pricey for not having like as many features as the one I just showed you, which runs for $100. Moving on. The most expensive piece of my collection is Anakin's lightsaber. I'll show you this. It's known as the Graflex. This is special edition nickel plated. Man, does it feel pretty. I wouldn't recommend this as a starting dueling saber because it is awkward to hold. I don't know how they did this in the movies. Like, hold it there, I guess. But this one has a much more advanced soundboard on it. It has customizable colors as well. And you can actually go online and download your own custom sound fonts for it. Sure, let me show you.
Episode 6.
See if you.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 5. Episode 6.
If you go for it, actually, here's my custom sound fonts. I'll show you. The Nightmare Before Christmas one.
This rig was being controlled remotely, puppeteered by somebody.
It's me, Mario. Mario's the best one. I love this. Mario soundboard. That's just hilarious. That's a fun toy. This cost me, for all the bells and whistles on Ultrasaber's lightsaber, this cost me about $500. I don't know if I'd recommend spending that much money on a lightsaber. It's cool. It's pretty. One of the major downsides to it, though, is that an extra recharge port. So this thing uses rechargeable batteries. Like you plug them into a little wall charger thing. But you have to unscrew the bottom. Let me show you how that works. You pull this little puck thing out. It's got just, regular battery looking things in there. You pull those out, you stick them in a charger, you reach. It's not the greatest system. The second saber I showed you actually has a recharge port built into it, which I think is great. Let me show you that. Backtrack a little bit. This has a thing, you see it right there, where you just literally, you plug that back in to the wall, and you don't have to take anything apart. You don't have to open it up every time you want to recharge it. It's super nice. So, yeah, moving on to my last saber. I just got this over Christmas. A friend of mine bought it for me. This is Luke's saber from Return of the Jedi. This is from Saberforge, and this is a gorgeous saber. This thing is absolutely pretty. Great thing I've noticed Saberforge does, they do some of the best replicas because they get the switches right. Like this, you can see There's a charge port hidden under a little panel. The button's right there. This little thing cover it. So, whereas Ultrasabers, a lot of their sabers will have just. Let me show you again. So as you know what Luke's and Anakin's lightsaber looks like, this thing isn't right. Like this goofy little bit here, they really just kind of wash that out for a very basic button. It should have bits on it, like much more like this. So would you wake this up? See, it's got LED lights on there. Again, the switches should be a bit more unique. And it's neat. But this, the nice thing about this, so I've shown a video about this before. This has all the absolute premium bells and whistles on it. The saber will change colors. It has a bunch of different pre-installed sound fonts. I believe you can add extras if you want to by plugging it into your computer. But the coolest thing is the smooth swing technology. You move this around, you hear that? It makes the sound exactly correlated to how you move it. It's like you do a slow swing across the room. So it makes that lightsaber whoosh noise exactly as you swing it around. But man, that is cool. Also, unlike the Ultrasaber sabers, it comes with that blaster reflect noise, which I think is just neat. It has a couple other things. You stab, it makes a stab noise, I guess. You hold the button and twist it. It makes what it calls the force noise. I don't know what that means. It has to do with the force, but it's neat. But again, this one just really is freaking cool. That button a couple times accidentally. Let me just show you, in comparison for that smooth swing noise, we bring back Obi-Wan saber, where it makes a swing noise, but it has just one set sound for however hard you swing it. So if you swing slowly across the room, it doesn't do anything. Make one solid whoosh, it will whoosh, but it's just, once you've felt smooth swing, it just doesn't quite feel the same. So, I don't know. But yeah, those are all of my sabers. I said, really, if you are able to get one from Saberforge, that's been my favorite saber thus far. All sabers are fun. Hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions about any further recommendations I have, go ahead and let me know. Thanks a lot for watching.